Hello parents, just wanted to give you an idea of what we worked on this week, which was the second week of our fall program on Sunday. And we started off with pitch shots, and what we worked on was the setup, essentially ball position, somewhat in the middle of your stance, and weight on your left side, your front foot, and just being able to keep the weight on the front foot. And then what we worked on was just being able to control the length of the swing, which would then in turn control how far or how short they hit it. And I just wanted them to get a feel for that, and I mentioned the face of a clock. So what I've brought up here is two swings, and you're going to see this person on the left first of all, and I wanted the kids to understand that they should be thinking of, let's say, 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock or 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, any of those numbers. And you can see here when you watch this player do it what I'm talking about. So here the gentleman on the left is set up there, and as he takes the backswing, you can see his weight is staying on his front foot, and that's the end of his swing. So what he's done is he's swung essentially to about 8 o'clock there. Now as he follows through, his weight is still on the left, he's just swinging through, and then when he's done there, you can see that now his arms are pointing to about there. So you see how the swing is pretty even on both sides. Again, I'll run it through just so you could see it without a pause. So his weight is staying on his left foot, backswing, follow through. So you can see even in slow motion he's not trying to stab at the ball, he's just swinging through the ball like that. Now the swing on the right, which is me, is you can see here I'm just trying to hit a 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock swing. So as I set up there, I've actually got more weight on my left foot than the person on the left. Just trying to hit a little bit of a different shot, but you can see essentially as I get to the top of the backswing there, that's where my arms are pointing, essentially 9 o'clock. And as I follow through, I'm just swinging through trying to get to 3 o'clock there. All right, so the whole premise is that shorter swings have the ball go shorter, longer swings make the ball go longer. All right, so that's essentially what we worked on with pitch shots this past week. Well, now we move to the irons and just getting the kids to improve their contact, their impact through the ball. And what I did with these two kids, you can see here, is you can either use two clubs on the ground. So we'll take a look at Henry here on the right. So there's a club there and a club there, and you can see the balls in between them. Or you can use two golf balls. So with Bryce here on the left, got the golf ball there and the golf ball there. And essentially what they're trying to do is when they connect the two balls or the two clubs like that, is they want to make sure that they're hitting either equal to those two clubs or balls or to the left, their left, anywhere in that area. And that's the simple goal here. And this will help them with their weight transfer, their weight shift, and just catching the ball a little bit cleaner instead of hitting behind the ball. So let's take a look at Bryce here first. And you're going to see what he does is he's setting up there, and he's taking a practice swing, and you can clearly see he hit to the left of those balls. And then he's going to go up to the golf ball, and he's going to try and do the same thing. He's just trying to hit either to the left of the ball or trying to hit the ball and the ground together. So you can see he did a very good job there. Run it again. And again, I'll pause it at impact. So you can see the dust and the grass popping up that he hit somewhere over there. So he did a really good job with that. Okay, then now he goes to the golf ball. And you can see, comes through, and he catches both the ball and the ground together. And notice how nicely he finishes all the way on his front foot. Henry here on the right. Same thing. You could see as he sets up there, he takes his backswing and follows through. And you could see, nice job there by Henry. Past the two clubs. And then you could see Henry also finishing all the way on his front foot, nice balance. You could clearly see where the divot is right there. So that's what we are working on in terms of our irons. And then what we did is we finished off the day with a balance game. And this also helps promote better balance, better weight transfer at the finish of the swing. And essentially what we're doing here is when we're all lined up, each of the kids has a golf ball there, and I say ready, set, go. And then they swing, and the goal is to hold a nice balanced finish all the way on their front foot. And you're going to see that what these kids did was the more they focused on the finish of the swing, the less they worried about hitting the golf ball, and their ball striking actually improved tremendously. So here they're kind of waiting. I would say ready, set, go. And look at how nicely they finish all the way forward. I had thrown in an extra rule there, which was when you're done with your swing, the club should swing around and point at the person in front of you. So here, Bryce is trying to point the club at me. Ryan is trying to point the club at Bryce. Cerullia is trying to point the club at Ryan. Niola is trying to point the club at Cerullia, like that. So I'll run it again so you could see it. So again, I'm saying ready, set, go. And they swing. And it's not so important how they hit the ball. The purpose of the game is to make sure that they finish correctly like this. If they fall backwards or they're flat-footed or they lose their balance, essentially they're out of the game. I'll run it one more time in slow motion so you could see it a little bit better. And what's interesting about this is Bryce here has been playing for a couple of years. Ryan here has been playing for a couple of years. Cerullia and Niola are basically beginners. So this is good for anyone. So I hope you parents like this. And just gives you a good idea of what I want you to continue to emphasize with them throughout the course of the week. You can play this game with them if you want. And believe it or not, it'll help your game as well. And the attitude that I want the kids to have is just be able to do this on every swing, not just because it's a game. Because as I mentioned, their ball striking improved dramatically when they were playing this game. All right. Hope that helps you out. Continue to work on that. And I will see you all next week.